Welcome back to the Artisan of Glimmith. I've got a 4, a 5 that I can barely see, and a 6 to get all the bonus parts of this. I suppose they don't expect people to actually do all of the puzzles, and that's why there's 3 extras in each region after the first easy regions, the introduction regions. But you gotta do all of them, right? I'm gonna start with the hard one. And if that takes me the whole episode, then the other 2 are in the next one. Shape bank in this one. Okay. This. Ooh. That has to come out. Everything is a tetromino. 4 tiles in each. We have this. There are 10 in here. This area is 10. That means, is it 10? Yeah, 10. That means there are two pieces here that are... 2 of these tiles are not in the shapes that are entirely contained in here. And of course, only one of them gets out. So, this is that. Now this one has to take that. Oh, no. This has to be that. And then there's this one. Okay. Over here we have, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means this one has 3 that are sticking in, which means 1 sticking out. Now, I'm thinking it could go that way. Okay. If it went this way, then the 4 would be a square. There's no 2x2 available in the shape bank. So it does that. And then there's a pair of these. Over here, there's 6, 7, 8, which means this is closed off. Ha, that is a T and an S. There. Huh, okay. Over here we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that means that there's 1 sticking in. Which means this one is just that. Now that has to do that, and then this is going to be 2 L's. We get a T here, S, Ooh, okay. That one. Yeah, okay. It does this because the other ways would not do it right. Okay. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it might. Let's go for the one that's here. There is no shape bank. We can start with that one though. Then there's this. This one can't go that way. It's got to take that. This one goes that way. This one, this has to be separate from this. And that. And this is another one. And here. Okay, this one. That one right there can't come over to here because then this one would only be 2. So if it can't do that, it must go this way, which means it takes that one. There's no shape bank, so it could be that there's singles in here. This one can't go this way. We can put some, yeah, we can put borders in. We can. Oh, sorry. That clear my throat there. We can put in some borders. And this one is going to have to take that because it can't go to here. Then this could take all that, and then we got that, and then that. That actually all fits. But it could go that way, closing off that one, which is allowed. And then this goes down here. This one could come up, and this one could go across. This one, it can't get up here, so it's going to have to take one here, which gives me that region. Now, I don't even know for sure that one of these two will take that. If this one took that, this would take that, and this would take that. That doesn't look like a problem because of the lack of a shape bank. We can do that. And that, and that. Okay, I'm gonna stop just filling that in like that. There's something else that I can find here somewhere. That one can't go this way. It must take that one. It could take that or that. Now this one could take that, but must take that. That tells me that this one must go this way one. Or more. This one has to go this way. Which means now these two are locked in. That one here. Okay, there's that region. There's this and that. This could take that and give me these two. Or it could take that. I don't know yet. This one, though, has to take that. Which means this is taking that one, and this is that one. Now this one has to go this way. And that has to go this way. Now this one must do that. And this one does that. That allows me to go back around and pick up some of these, whoops, strays. Yeah, that one. And there and there. That. And this is going to finish it. I've got there. Huh. Even though I had those colored differently. Well, yeah. Okay. Where was I? That was this one down here. That leaves just the 4 right here to get +3 on this window. Now, the way things have been going, this 4 is going to be insane. Or maybe not. Okay, we have polyominoes. We don't have a shape bank. So there can be a hole. This one, we can't do that. That's not allowed. That would definitely exclude that from its shape. And it can't go through those. It can't go through here. It can't go through there. Or there. There's lots of places it can't be. So it's going to have to be here like that. Or like that. This would absolutely mess that one up. Yeah, that would mess that up. So that's not the way it goes. That leaves only that. Now, this W shape is going to need to get here. That's the only way that it can fit. This one takes all of those. We get these regions filled in. That can be here, and that's the only way it can be. Ah, this is broken. I've failed. I did something very wrong. It's probably the placement of this box. All the way back. What else could it be? If it's here. With it like that, that's what I had. There's no way for this to happen. This one can't happen. I should have seen that immediately, just like I saw this one when I did that. That made this impossible. So those were my two possible ways to do this, and neither of them is right. Huh. Neither of them can be right. I can't do that. Because that is not a valid shape. At all, ever in this puzzle. Yeah, it can't run through a border. It can't be this. Because that would create another area inside it that is different than what it is. It cannot do that. I have to look for a way that I can fit that 3x3 in. It can't be that because of this one. It can't be this because of this one. If it isn't that, and it isn't that, and it isn't this, it isn't that, how far can it reach? This. How? How? What can it be? It obviously can't be any of those four squares. Because this one runs through here. This one runs through here. This one also runs through here. And this one runs through here. So it's not any of those where this polyomino image is at the corner. It is either a corner or a side, because this is a side, this is a side, this is a side, this is a side, and that, and that are all corners. If it can't be a corner, and I've just ruled out all four corners, and it can't be the center, because the center is a different region, it must be a side. It cannot be the north side. If I make it the east side, there's no way to complete this. If I make it the west side, it goes through there. And if I make it the south side, oh, I see it. What the heck? This one can just go here. There it is. What did I say? The way things are going, this is going to be the one that gives me the most trouble. There. Now this has to do that. This has to go that way. That can only be like that, which gives me that one. Now this has to be that shape. There's an extra one there. This, in order to be the proper shape, it's got to go that way. Now this P goes like that. And this can only do that. That is 3 plus polyomino 31 plus 3. That is still locked off. I'm going to have to come at that from another direction. Come up here, here. So it's going to have to be these over here. Give me an easy one to round this out. Oh. Mingle shape. Neighboring regions must have different shapes. And we've added rose windows back in. This cannot take that circle. And it can't take that circle. There are only the 3 shapes. Okay. So that is going to take that or that. I don't know which yet. Yes, I do. Mingle shape. That is a 3x1, so this is not a 3x1. It's got to do that. And that does shut it off because it can only have one of each symbol. Now this cannot be either a 3x1 or an L triomino. If this were to take that and that, it would be trapped. And it would be the L, and that would be invalid. Therefore, it can't take that. It comes here. Now, it can't do that, and it can't do that. That means this one has to take that. And it needs to take that. But it can't stop there, because that would make it the same as that shape. This one has to come out. This has to come out. I can't take that. This one cannot take that, and it cannot stay the way it is. It must continue on. It shuts that one off, but this one still can't stop because it needs a triangle. If it were to try to take that triangle, that would break everything. So it's got to take this one. This one comes out here and cannot go that way. This one, well, it's got to do that. There. And these are different lengths, so they're okay. And that's that. Ooh. Mingle shape and polyomino. Okay. If this one were to go like that, whoops, nope, that's too many, then this one would be there, but that would be broken because of this border. Mingle shape says I can't do that. Therefore, this one goes this way. This one now can't touch here. It goes this way. That, I can't come over here because then I'd have the border between that and that. And this one can't come over here, so it does that. Three, yeah, okay. And here I've got 6 of 12 because I had ventured up this path several episodes ago. And I guess I'm going to have to complete this region in order to move on to the next. But that'll happen next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.